The government of Guyana took a community outreach to South Ruimveldt on Thursday afternoon following an earlier visit to the community by President Afan Ali last Saturday.
When you go to other community, you go with your hands filled, you pull out your back pocket and you share out. You came to this community empty-handed. You came to this community empty-handed. That's why I say I hope you come with clean hands and good intentions. We've been observing the government very clearly. This is not politics. Whether we voted for you or not, you're the government of all the people of Guyana, and we expect you to govern in a fair and equitable manner. In terms of the sporting facility, one more question. You said you will allow staff that you're going to be in. I'm not accepting. The chairman made a ruling that he's going to accept the comments and then they had table questions. Please allow me. One more point. No, sir. One more point and then you will speak. One more point. I wish to speak about the issue of community grounds. If you examine all the grounds in the community, they are a mess. This ground was only cleared because of this meeting here. It is huge bush all year round. Look, this is the evidence that they ever see. The school children can't go there and play any game. This community has been severely neglected by the government of this country. We're the government of all Guyana, not for some of Guyana, not for part of Guyana, the government for all of Guyana. And we have managed to government in this country more fairly and equitably. Thank you.
The start was a bit bumpy, but things quickly changed as residents appeared receptive of the programs set to be rolled out for their community. The residents were given an opportunity to raise their issues which have been affecting them in South Ruimveldt. Drainage, security, housing, squatting, public infrastructure, social activities, and programs were among the key issues raised by those who live in the community and its environs.
I have five sons. I write a letter since January. Oh, you didn't say it, Jim. I never get called until now. I call, when I keep calling, the girl say, you read the letter yet, it's on the table. When you read it, he can call you. I need to speak to him, and I need to see him. And now I see him. I need help. I come late, I don't know what you have done before. But let no, that time is not easy. To snake it and get all over the place. And I need to move, I need somewhere to go and live properly. Because you can choose a hard time and rough time. Right there where I'm living.
For the past 8 to 9 years, and before that, we have been neglected as a community. We as citizens of the community went ahead and with help from Gov't to form an NGO, hoping that we would get some sort of support from the previous government and now this current government. I appreciate the President's motto of one day because it resonates to me. I appreciate the work that Minister Ransom has been doing around the country with other communities. And I must say, our community needs that help also.
We as a people have to realize that when we're doing something, we do it correctly. Our problem in this area and all around Guyana is we don't have an urban plan, or if we have an urban plan, we're not working to it. No amount of working on drains, etc., will go right if it's not done within a plan, a well-constructed plan.
I applied for house lot since 2010, and up to now, I ain't get through in the house lot. Every time I go to housing, they're always telling me that they don't have land, they don't have land, and that.
We already have a pavilion just standing there. I call it a white elephant. We just walk there and enjoy the ambience of the ground. But we cannot use the ground because it's full of cow holes and so on. So we can have that ground road quickly, again to the front of the bridge, and thank you.
I'm very happy that Common Agent said that you're doing that area. But I want to make a point. Charles Global has got a lot of heavy-duty vehicles. Charles Global area is Mandela Avenue, not South Ruimveldt. He uses South Ruimveldt. So by the time you catch the road, it is gone again. And that's why I call it 71.
Oh, and one other thing.
as much as possible, see how you can work with businesses and communities. Because some of them, let me give you an instance. I don't live in that community, but I care about the whole of South. In front of CBO houses scheme. If you can work with Mr. Bombs, in front of that area is a mess.
The issue in its entirety is, where do we go for help? That's part one. Because we can't find it doing all that. I personally have had application at Latin Surveyors since Donald Ramatar was president. And I've taken every 6 months. But this is what we need. We are organized, we are ready, we are even willing to work with those who are not with us, because the fastest way to get it done would be to start a farming co-op.
You have other groupings and individuals who are ready to make contributions into this type of development. I would like to ask you to consider seriously of extending. I recognize this is a platform in which people can submit their names and so forth, but I wish to urge you to continue this, because there are a number of people who have abilities and interests, and they are waiting to be involved. Once you call out to say, we are open to receive you to make your contribution.
Community policing is very important and needed as a spotlight in our Gov't. Various crimes at night, persons are able to reach home safely. These are things that we need from our so-called counselors, who always blame the government but have a responsibility to us. I personally am sick and tired of council blaming government blaming council, and we are behind.
Those were some of the residents at the meeting along with their concerns raised. There were also several responses that were put forward by government ministers present at the community meeting yesterday afternoon.
We have not signed any contract. These are proposals. These are proposals. If the community has the ability to do this, we will work with you, contract you to do it. We will do that. And also, we will put a maintenance program in place at the end of this contract that these works will be maintained by you, the community.
And the plan is to deal with the ordinary drains to make them concrete drains. And that plan, I'll tell you, South Ruimveldt Park, it had about 18 kilometers of drain if you add up all the drains. It'll cost about, to make it concrete, it'll cost about 930 million. If you look at South Ruimveldt Gardens, it's about 15 kilometers of drains if you add all them up, and it will be for 786 million. It had to be done in phases.
We have periodical allocation. We don't have any ongoing right now. But it's not the case that your request is going in vain.
On this issue of squatting in the city, I want to make it very clear to all of you. The government has not given City Hall any authority to anyone to squat on any piece of land. So it doesn't matter whether it is the engineer or the engineering department or any councillor, and I saw Mr. Fortier earlier, they have no authority to advise anyone whether to squat or not. Our duty here this afternoon is not to remove any squatters either. Okay, we're not here to remove anyone.
We're not a laid-back government. And I know all of you here, when you spoke, you referred to what we've been doing in other communities, which tells me that you are watching, you are observing, and you know what we are capable of doing. We have done it in many other communities across the country, and we're here now to do it in South Ruimveldt.
For Big Smith News Watch, Leroy Smith.